Hey guys, how's it going? Jackie Felix here, coming at you with the patch notes for 2nd of October 2019. So let's start with the NAEU patch notes and we'll go through the events. So we'll go through the Season of Hunt Part 2, and essentially the Part 1, Event 1 is a special pouch drop. So this is the Fortune Pouch event where if you grind, fish and gather, you have a chance to get either a rarity pouch or a fortune pouch. And essentially I believe the best method to get these pouches is to actively grind. However, fishing is also a good method. I'm not sure if Manos affects gathering rates of the rarity pouches or fortune pouches, but that would, if it does, it would possibly be also one of the best methods to get these pouches. And as you can see in these pouches, you can either get Blackstone weapons, Blackstone armors, hards, sharps, cronstones, memory fragments, Valk's cries, ancient spirit dust, which is used to make gaffras, golden colnas, which is a 5 mil untradable fish, and the new item, the black gem fragments, which is used to enhance your life skill gear. So the ready pouch, you can only obtain one of the following items, and the fortune pouch is a really good one where you can obtain multiple of these items, or even all of these items, right? So definitely this is a really OP event, and you can see gonna see the marketplace for these enhancing materials drop quite significantly because of the amount of materials going to be dumped onto the marketplace. And also there was an issue last year with this event in terms of fish spotters. I'm sure there will still be fish spotters this time around, and hopefully Cacao and PA has a better method of dealing with them this time. So event 2, Ride of the Tide, this is essentially where you get bonus training and mountain XP when you train your horses and turn them in for Imperial Delivery. You'll gain bonus rewards such as the Breezy Conch Seaweed and the Purifies Breath. These are the tier 9 horse materials you'll need to go for example, your tier 9 horses, Pegasus, Unicorn, or Doom Horse, I believe. So yeah. Alright, so the next event after this is Build Your Guild, and this is essentially where Cacao PA is promoting people to join guilds and be more part of the community. So basically, the more guild members that join a guild, they'll add more guild funds to the guild bank. And also, if there's enough members, so if the medium-sized guilds, which starts at 31 members, there'll be a bonus attendance reward, which at the end you get a fine accessory box too. So there's definitely some pretty good rewards here, and I think this is a good event to have, push players or motivate players to join or be a part of a community. Alright, so we'll go back to the patch notes here. The third event is where you're able to access some new Black Spirit quests, which gives you Finto juice. So Finto juice helps, it gives you a lot of experience for your health, breath, and strength. So these are the 3 stats each character has in the game. And the Finto juice itself can be relatively expensive to buy from the guild shop. So this is definitely some quests or Black Spirit quests that are worth doing in my opinion if you want to level these 3 traits about your character. Okay, so we'll go through this reward distribution real quick. So if you have a character between level 50 to 59, you get 70 Valks of Vice, and you have a character that is 60 or above, you get a 101 Valks of Vice of Valks. So these definitely some pretty big stacks. So those stacks would definitely come in handy for a lot of players. And it says here, please sure to please make sure to claim your gift before the maintenance on October the 8th. So that's next week's maintenance. So don't forget to claim these rewards, guys. Alright, so this was covered in the KR patch notes last week, and essentially during the main quest line you can get 3 additional pets. So this will be good for new players, as pets can be a relatively expensive purchase for new players. Getting some good pets, since they are one of the most important things in BDO, so you should make sure they have pets so you don't have to manually loot while grinding. And apart from that, they've increased the guild storage skills. Between levels 9 to 16 were added, and in terms of the system updates for the central marketplace warehouse capacity, your family fame will now affect the warehouse capacity by 0.2. So each family fame point will increase your warehouse capacity by 0.2 LT. So that's there. And for NPC game mode, NPC effects, see some of the points here as they fix some of the auto pathing issues. So that's about it for there, I think. Item changes. You can now acquire Hero Song from world bosses. So when you kill Zaka, Nova, Karanda, Kudum, Orphan, and Garmoth, you have a chance to get the Heroes of Song, which heals your character for 5,000 hit points over 30 seconds, and is used upon acquiring. So this means that you can't really save the item for Node War Siege, and this can potentially help out with, after you kill a world boss, you can do GVGs or something like that, give you a good amount of healing. So that's what that might be for, I believe. Alright, so you can now turn in Marnie Stones as a level 64 now, but you'll receive very little combat experience for doing so. And we'll go through the patch notes, the Pearl Shop notes later, updates later. So, quests and knowledge, is there anything interesting of note here? Not that I see, so I'll leave you guys to go through that in your own time. So if interface changes, you can now set up 3 routes on a world map. So this was also in KR patch notes last week, where instead of having to manually click between 2 locations you want to autopath, you can now save 3 previous routes. So that's a nice quality of life change. You can now set key bindings for ship controls as well, and you can now view the inventory of your other characters. So this was previously in last week's KR patch notes as well, where now you can check the inventory of characters without having to click on that character and actually switching over. So this saves you some time. Get a nice quality of life change. So is there anything else we should go through here? I don't think so. So resolved issues, I'll leave you guys to go through this section yourself if you want to have a look. Okay, so now that I've gone through the NAU patch notes, we'll just quickly skim over the Pearl Shop update. So the first item here is the Event Premium Rookie Pack, where you can, for 3,900 pearls, 28% off, you can choose them with 2 following, either Blessing Calm Sylvia, Sealed Book of Combat, or Sealed Book of Life 15 days, or you can choose a maid plus 1 Arms in Memory, and you cannot select the same item twice. For maids, I believe you can select 2 different maids. And on top of that, you get a 30-day value pack, 16 inventory expansion coupon, and as well you get 5 item collection scrolls and 10 combat XP scrolls and 10 extra skill XP scrolls. Alright, and it's max of one purchase per family. Okay. So the next item is a rare item box. So this is where you can buy one of these boxes. It's like a little bit like a loot box thing, I guess, where you can either get a tier 4 hedgehog, a tier 3 hedgehog, a tier 2 hedgehog, or snowflake reindeer box. Most likely you'll get a tier 2 or snowflake reindeer box, but you could get real lucky and get a tier 4 as well. There's a new costume for Ninja, Petroglyph outfit set. Doesn't look too fancy. See what Ninja thinks of this new costume. And they have a 15% sale on equipment tailoring coupon. So previously it was 1500 pearls. It's now 1275 pearls. So that's that. Alright, let's quickly go over the KR patch notes for this week. So October the 1st, Tuesday. As you can see, one of the important things here is that the warrior succession or tradition, as it's referred to in Korea, is released. So you can see what this system is. Essentially, you can choose between locking your unawakened or awakening skills, and essentially it will make certain skills in your awakened or unawakened tree stronger, but you can only use one skill tree. So we'll see what Warrior thinks about this system and what's the strongest, what's the strongest way to play Warrior in the new meta, possibly in future. And on top of that, they've added some new skills for Warrior, which the dev said is unrelated to the tradition or succession system. So, and they said here, and the balance patch for each character will continue. So they're still looking at balancing out the remaining classes, since they took a little bit of break from balancing classes, I guess, to focus on this system here. Okay, so major updates. Moving item from warehouse to luggage bag. I'm assuming this might be a wagon. The max amount of weight has been increased. So it says approximately 214,000 LT. So I'm not sure exactly. You guys need to double check on this point here. But that's my understanding, is that the wagons transporting between towns has been increased, possibly. They added groups 4 or 5 to pets, so previously there was only 3 groups of pets you could have preset before. Now you can have 5 groups, so that's a nice quality of life change. And now you can access your maids even if you're not in standby mode, so essentially if you're in combat mode, you can even access your maids to get out potions or other other stuff, so that's a nice change there. And so the events here, I won't go through too much in terms of events, but essentially they have a level up event for Warrior, and also they have a screenshot event for a new calendar. And apart from that, a lot of these other events are similar to what we have on NAEU. So yeah, they also have the Vice of Valks event as well. Alright, so after that, Shy can now ride wagons and camels. So Shy can basically now ride everything, from my understanding. So they start off from only being able to ride donkeys to horses, now to camels and wagons. So they're definitely, grown up a lot. And they also have the Him Heroes items in Korea as well. And apart from that, they also have level 64 Mighty Stone. And they made some changes to the ultimate katana weapon, where they adjusted the monster attack power from enhancing the weapon. And yeah, so apart from that, there was also an important point here, is that they doubled the workload and yield capacity of planning, gathering, mining, logging, production bases. So they made, I believe this is a buff to worker empires, but you have to check this more with the life skiller, see if this is indeed a buff or nerf. But I would assume this would be a buff because of the introduction of Manos, and they might want to make sure the supply of base material is still relatively high. So yeah, okay. And UI change here, where they expanded on anti-aliasing, where before it was only applied. Now I have unapplied at FXAA and TAA. For some of you know what that means. So yeah. And I'll leave you guys to go through the rest of the patch notes. So go through the system fixes and changes, and looks like they have some more UI changes here. But yeah, guys, as always, I'll put the links in the description below of all the NA, EU, and KR patch notes. And if you have any additional questions, feel free to join my Discord or ask me when I'm streaming live. Apart from that, hope you guys found this video useful, and if you have any feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Apart from that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the world of BDO, and peace out.